Hello and welcome to another tutorial by iSales Solutions. I am Matthew Salas, the owner of iSales Solutions, and today I want to talk to you about 4 different ways that you can manually create deals in Pipedrive. And actually, I'm going to throw in one bonus one at the end. So we're going to do 5 ways to do that. Right. So the first way that you're able to create a deal is from this deal pipeline view. What you're able to do is you're able just to hit the Add New Deal button, and you can put in some information right here about your possible client, hit save, and it will show up in the pipeline that you chose during that process, right? Now, in addition to being able to hit the add new button here, you're also able to use the quick add button and hit deal, and it'll pull up the same deal, add deal dialog box, right? So that counts as option number 1 of how to create a deal in Pipedrive. Option number 2 is pretty similar as well. All you have to do is hit the key, the letter D on your keypad, and that will also bring up the ability for you to add a new deal. Just hit D, and it will pull it up for you. Moving on, we have a couple other ways that we're able to create deals in Pipedrive. Another common way to do it is to work off of the Contacts tab. So we can move over to the Contacts tab here. And if you're in any type of organization, you're able to hit this button in the header section, hit Add New Deal, and you're able, again, to put in the information, add the deal to Pipedrive, add in any data and which stage of the process should be in, hit save, and that deal is added for you. Similarly, you can do it from the contact person file, where you're able to click on any person, hit add deal, add in the organization they belong to if it doesn't show up automatically, and choose some additional data, hit save, and we're good to go, right? So now you can see in review that we've been able to create a deal from this pipeline view by hitting the add new deal button or doing the quick add button. We're also able to add new deals by typing the letter D for deal in the keyboard, and that will pull up the add deal dialog box. In addition, we saw that you're able to create deals from a contact record, right? Whether that's a person or organization, and that can be really helpful. For example, if you're the type of company that has active accounts or active customers that come back to buy more things, right? So during that process, you might be working out of the contacts tab much more frequently, to help manage that relationship. And then when it comes time for them to buy something else, you can just click add new deal from that tab. And it's really easy to add a new deal quickly. Right. Now, the fourth way, and this is something that honestly a lot of our clients don't know about, is you're able to add a deal from the email inbox. And this can be extremely helpful for you, and it can make things really quick. I don't know about you, but I get a lot of emails just from my email inbox, right? It could be referrals from other clients. It could be people reaching out from the website. They found our email address somewhere else online, and they email me directly looking for help. Here's an example of it, right? Well, this is a test example, right? So when you open up an email, you're going to see on the right-hand side, you have the ability to add the person to Pipedrive if they don't exist. In this case, Pipedrive has already identified that this person sending the email is a contact in Pipedrive. They have found that by the email here, and they're also able to pull up their profile, which you can click on to pull up the full, person record and any activities associated with the contact person. But in addition to it right here, here's where we're also able to create a new deal. So let's say that, for example, it was not connected to a new deal. What you're able to do is from this email, you are able to hit add new deal, and it always pulls up the person's name, their email, the organization they belong to. They take it from the domain. So in this case, we're just going to add a separator, right? And we're good to go. And it takes the deal title here as well, right? You can just kind of exit out, copy and paste it if you want the deal title to be exact same, right? And then add any additional details. So that is the fourth way in which you are able to add deals to your pipeline. I think this is the most, the biggest secret that a lot of people don't know about adding deals to Pipedrive is that can be really helpful to do it from this email inbox. There's one that I'm not going to show you, but I will just mention very briefly, which is that you're also able to add, if you use the Gmail add-on, you're able to add deals from your Gmail inbox if you decide to do that. Now, my recommendation is if you're working out of Pipedrive, you should really have your email synced to Pipedrive itself, and you should really have Pipedrive as the hub of all of your sales activities. So you shouldn't really be working directly out of your Gmail that frequently anyway. Now, the final bonus way that I will mention, this has to do with leads, right? So when we talk about the data structure of Pipedrive, I'll go in a whole nother video about that. But one thing I do want to mention is that we have leads and we have deals. Both of them are opportunity types, right? Record types. A lead would be kind of like an outbound prospect, an uncontacted or unqualified opportunity, whereas a deal would be a contacted and or pre-qualified opportunity. So in this case here, let's say that we have a lead, right? We might have to create one real quick. All right, so we're going to create a lead here, right? All right, so we create this lead and we're working through our leads inbox, and we finally make contact with the person and identify that there is a real need for our services, right? Or at least that a need exists, and now, during the deal process, we're gonna make sure that we're the right fit to fill that need, right? But when that happens, what we're gonna do is, since leads and deals are both on the opportunity level, we're converting it from a lead to a deal. So the way you can do that is you just hit the convert to deal button, and it will fill in any data that you filled in on the lead file, right behind here, behind this dialog box, and it will add it here. So for example, if we add in, if we added in the value before, hit save. When we do that, and then we go to convert it to a deal, we're going to see that that value switches over. Any data points that you put in the custom field section will automatically be added to this dialog box here. When you hit save, the lead is going to disappear from the leads inbox, and then it will show up as a deal in the pipeline stage that um, you know, selected during that deal making process. So that's everything. That is all the ways, or most of the ways, that you're able to create a deal in Pipedrive manually. Now, that doesn't get into all the ways that we can create deals automatically. We can do that using web forms, using Zapier or other automation triggers, but we'll leave that for another video. So if you have any questions about how you can use Pipedrive and use deals in Pipedrive to more effectively manage your process, please let me know, and we'll be more than happy to help. Remember to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you're always aware of when a notification comes in, of when a new video tutorial is available. And if you need help with Pipedrive, then you can fill out the inquiry form that we will have in our video description. Thanks, and we will see you in the next tutorial.